Hey guys, what's up everyone? I'm excited to come to you tonight with a little late night edition of some PT website secrets. And as you guys can tell, man, I am still struggling with my voice. If any of you guys have ordered the audiobook version of my new book that's out, let me tell you, I have it like halfway done, but we are struggling to get the rest done because I've been sick for almost a month. So as you can hear, my voice is not as strong as it usually is. I'm a little raspy, but that's not going to stop me tonight from delivering some PT website secrets to you guys because we've got a really, really important topic to talk about. And that is why traditional web designers and website companies do not work for physical therapy. And to be honest, this is kind of a funny story because it really starts with me and when I was a cash-based PT and I was trying to figure out what is the solution for my online presence. I knew how important it was to be online. I mean, come on, you guys. If a business isn't online, do you almost start to doubt whether or not they're even real or whether they exist? So, I started to look around. I'm thinking, okay, there's these companies that advertise as being for physical therapists. They'll either make physical therapy websites or even, there's these DIY programs I can, DIY websites I can do. What is it about websites that's going to make the difference? And so I started looking around. So I went on their webinars of these PT website companies and I've talked to salespeople. All of this was when I was starting up my cash practice and I really just didn't know what to do, right? So I was looking around and they seemed to be the only options out there. What I ended up finding out is, these big companies, they basically tell you like, great, we'll make something pretty, we'll make something professional. Your patients are going to think it looks amazing, and therefore they'll want to work with you. And, the more I heard this, the more I'm thinking, if that's really all it takes to get my website to work, like, I'm not sure I need you guys to do that for me because that's not, like, to me, that didn't seem that hard. Man, so I bought into the lie, right? I bought into the lie that pretty, professional, slick looking, what gets you all the compliments was actually the solution to my problem. And so during my bed rest, I realized that wasn't the case, as many of you guys know. But the thing is, there are 3 reasons why that didn't work out for me and why that hasn't worked out for so many of my clients as well, and why we've had so many of them switching, say from these other PT website companies. And the three commonalities that I've seen, right? The first is most of these people still have no idea what PT is. And if you think about it, when you go out and if we stop the next 10 people to walk by on the street, although it's late at night and my street's pretty quiet, I'm not sure I'd find 10 people right now. But let's say I went to Walmart, stopped 10 people right now, said, what is physical therapy? And all 10 of them are going to give you different answers, right? Because we have a branding issue. We really don't understand how do I say this? As a profession, we have done a terrible job branding ourselves, right? Like, we just have to admit that, to the point where 10 people will tell you 10 different things about physical therapy. And the problem is many of these web developers are the same way. Like, they say they're specialists and whatever, but many of them have not been PT business owners like you, struggling with the same things that you're struggling with in your clinic, which is that people don't understand what we do. People have preconceived notions. People think all we do is ultrasound, or people think all we do is slap on hot packs, or people think we're physical terrorists, right? And they think that people actually want physical therapy. And that's the ironic thing. And if we humble ourselves, there really aren't that many people out there who just really want physical therapy, right? There just aren't. And that's why we're doing such a big disservice. This comes to point number 2. With all these big companies, try to market physical therapy on your website. Okay, so number 1, they don't understand what it is. And because they don't understand what it is, they don't understand how to market it. Because they're not actively doing it themselves day in, day out trying to get new patients, right? And so because they don't understand how to market, you end up with a website that they're trying to get ranked on page 1 of SEO for physical therapy. So they're slapping the word physical therapy all over the place. They're, trying to get you to show up for the wrong things. I mean, if we're perfectly honest, they're trying to get you to show up for the wrong things that are not going to engage the clientele. I mean, if we look at, oh gosh, dear goodness, I actually bring up the research. If we look at the research, right, we know most people who need physical therapy don't get the referral, or their healthcare provider doesn't even mention that they should go to physical therapy, right? Like, nobody knows. We can help so many people out there. I feel like that's really my mission in this thing with PT Website Secrets. So much of it is how many people can we get who are suffering unnecessarily out in your community into your clinic, so that you can solve their problem and they can go live a better life. And then you can build the business you want and dream of, right? So the problems are that these big companies, they don't understand how to market PT, and they don't understand that really the secret to marketing physical therapy is to not market physical therapy. I'll leave it at that for right now. You can go check out my book if you want to learn more about that point. And there's a third reason, okay, why these big companies really don't work, is that they don't understand that each clinic and business owner is different, right? Like, we each have something special to offer. We can talk about this at a higher level, like, your purpose in life level, or, if you're religious, whatever, God put you here to be on level. We could talk about it at that level, or we could talk about it at the level of just, you are different. You are different. You are unique to every other PT out there, right? And most people don't understand, most of these big companies don't understand how to customize your website accordingly, right? And gosh, I mean, I see this with my stuff too. If you dive into any of my material, the thing that makes stuff work, right, is how we make it speak you and what you can bring for your people that you can best serve. And you can't just slap the same thing on every website and it's going to work. It's just not. And that's a lot of what I do with my private clients, is helping them develop that marketing message online so they can get what they want out of their business. They can get the right people in the door, and they're not attracting people that are not a good fit for their clinic. So really, they don't understand how to customize. They're kind of just putting up these templates that they don't know how to make for you, your unique niche, your community, etc. Okay, and that's the 3 reasons. We might have a visitor coming in here. I can wave to my daughter. She's stopping in, and it's okay. Yeah, she just bit her lip. So anyway, she's not feeling so hot at the moment with the ice in her mouth, right? That's what we do for that. But I'm going to leave you with this tonight. And that is, if you're trying to figure out what to do because your website's not working, or you're trying to figure out if it's time to hire somebody, there's only one thing you should be asking when you're trying to determine who you should work with to get your website transformed and actually working for you, okay? Hi. She just said hi. I'm not sure if everyone could hear her or not. But there's only one thing that you should be asking, all right? And that is, what can you show me how your other clients have been able to grow their business because of the changes you've made on their website? Okay? So really, if somebody cannot answer that question, if they can't say, oh, well, I've been able to, double the amount of people who inquire, been able to get this many leads for their business, that's all that matters. That's the entire reason you have a website, guys. You don't have it to sit on there and be pretty or to make yourself feel good. You have it to bring in new leads to your business. So if you're looking to figure out what your next step is, whoever you go follow, whether you go read my book, whether you join me on the live training, whether you go interview 10 other people right now, you got to ask them that question. Because otherwise you're wasting your time and money if someone cannot show you how they've been able to grow someone's business with a website. That's what your website's for, guys. I mean, if other companies outside of physical therapy can figure out how to grow a business online, we should be able to too. All right. So anyway, thank you guys for joining me tonight. We've had some awesome visitors on both, and I really appreciate you joining me, tolerating my voice. So anyway, have a great night. I have to go make sure that little girl actually goes to sleep because it's pretty late for a 5-year-old, but that's welcome to my life, mom life. All right, everyone. Talk soon.